Jared, rockroxy.com, 987fm.com, and of course, 6 Cents with Nikki Six. To my right, My Chemical Romance. Appreciate it.
No problem.
You guys have never been to the Penthouse before, is that right?
No, it's the first time.
Have you had a chance to scope it out yet?
Only for a second.
Yeah, I played a little bit of foosball.
Yeah. Are you any good?
No.
No.
Plus I was playing by myself, and I still don't think I scored.
That's one of the things that you can't do by yourself.
I tried.
Yeah.
You know, I figured that would be like the less resistance.
Right.
And I still couldn't get the goddamn thing in the hole.
There's a gallery machine in the other room.
Yeah.
No, I tried to turn that on, couldn't get that to work.
Right.
No, it's not my day.
Hey, true that you guys scrapped an entire
We did,
record
yeah. We
to
did.
get to this point. Can you tell the fans a little bit about why that happened?
Sure. I mean, I think it just didn't take the fans already know.
It's one of those things where you work for a year, and I think what it was the Blackberry took so long and so much out of us that we needed a break. And then we had that break, and we were like, oh shit, like we really missed being in a band, so we got together to write a record. But at that point, I don't think we were ready to make a record. We were just ready to play with each other.
Right.
And so we went to a studio, and we worked for about a year, but we didn't finish. Like, we just kind of ran out of time.
Yeah.
And we still had all these things kicking around in our heads, like there were still songs we wanted to write. So while we were in the mixing process of it, kind of just took a step back, and we're like, this doesn't feel like we're 100% happy with this record. So let's just go back into the studio anywhere and just kind of start recording some songs. We wrote 4 new songs, and at that point it was like, wow, I think we actually found the new shit. Like, these 4 are better than the 30 that we wrote last year. So
Will those songs are those songs dead and buried? Will they ever see the light of day?
One day.
it'd be fun.
Yeah. It's not something we're ashamed of or anything. I think it's cool to hear the process that led us to Days.
What do you guys like to do? How do you spend your off time?
Sleep.
Yeah.
Sleeping and family time. Try to get that in.
On the road, you mean?
Yeah.
On the road,
wake
sorry.
up, walk around, look for coffee. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Like you wake up, me and Mikey get up kind of early, just kind of
Got
walk around.
caffeine.
It's like a fellowship.
Yeah, so it's like
Right. So the band's been together for 10 years, is that?
Almost
10 years.
10 years.
And so in the grand scheme of things, you guys are still relatively a young band.
I think so. Yeah, I guess so.
Do you think about legacy at all? Does that ever come into your daily mindset in terms of, how you want your body of work to be remembered? How do you want to personally be remembered?
I think about that stuff. I think I was just thinking about it the other day. Just when you are a band for 10 years, you're like, wow, that's like a huge chunk of our lives,
Right.
And you often wonder, what will be viewed as that body of work? I mean, and actively contributing to it, you think about it all the time. What it'll mean later on, but I guess you can't ever predict what it'll mean later on. So just make the best stuff you can.
Is there a point in time, you guys, that you can envision where you're sitting back, not on this couch per se, but you guys are chilling out and you think, you know what, we did what we set out to do. Is that foreseeable for you, or does that feel like a never-ending process that you just keep going until you can't do it anymore?
I think you set up goals for yourself, and you achieve those, and accomplish some great things. I mean, we've definitely done things that I never thought we would ever be able to even fathom. Like, oh, I was best to play this huge show or meet these people, or touch as many people as we have. But I think what really drives the band is that creative process, and just being artists and wanting to write music, wanting to make elements of film, designing, even down to the merch, like designing art for that. So it's a constant burn inside you. You still have that fire going that you need to create. It's not like we've done this much and then we're good.
Is there one thing in particular that you want your fans to take away from this new record?
I think the strength to be passionate, about what you do and what you create. To basically not bend under any of the pressure from the outside, and to know who you are and what you need to be, and undyingly achieve that goal. Not let anybody stop you.
So two of you have kids, is that right?
Yes.
Has that changed the writing process at all? I know artists get asked that a lot, but
Yeah, I think so. I mean, even if you don't realize it, it definitely changes that. It's something that works its way into your everyday life. Obviously, it's a giant part of your everyday life and your creative process for sure.
Is there, if you're, I don't know if you have a son or a daughter, but
We all have
We both have
yeah.
daughters.
you know, would you steer them away from this business?
No, I would steer away from anything, you know, anything at all. Well, I mean, there's a couple things actually, but I don't have to get into those.
Right, we want to.
No, not like, no, whatever she wanted to do, I would totally support.
So your house is burning, right? And all your family and friends are out safely,
Okay.
but you can only run back in there and grab one thing. What do you grab?
I'd say my session guitar.
Yeah.
Guitar that my brother got me for Christmas about 15 years ago.
Yeah, that's like your replacement.
Yeah.
I think what actually happened was the session factory burned down and
Burned,
set the guitar out for you.
Anybody else?
I don't think I need to. I'm not really attached to things.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything I'd go and grab.
Yeah, I would be fine. Like, if as long as everybody was safe, I could let it. I'd hang outside and watch it all burn. I guess.
Yeah. Stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
So you run in and get the
I
ingredients.
get,
You know,
you know what I get?
it's a hard drive with
I know what I
indexes
get.
on it.
I know, I get a glass of water, I drink it, and I go outside. Okay, we're My Chemical Romance, and we are Rock-A-Hollics.